Chapter 8 India, Climate, Vegetation and Wildlife.
Weather is the state of the atmosphere at a place over a short period of time. It changes almost daily. It includes changes in temperature, rainfall and sunshine, etc., and can be referred as being sunny, cold, chilly, cloudy, windy or rainy weather. Climate is the average weather conditions of any place over a long period of time. Several factors influence it. Latitude, altitude or height, distance from sea, winds. Latitude. The Tropic of Cancer running from west to east of the country divides India into two zones. The southern part is in the tropical zone and northern part is in the subtropical zone. The temperature is generally high all over the country. Altitude. The temperature of a place depends on its height. The higher the place, the lower the temperature. Hence, places located on mountains are cooler than the plains. Example, hill stations like Shimla, Nainital, Ooty, Mahabaleshwar, etc. remain cool throughout the year. Distance from sea. Large water bodies have a moderating influence on temperature. The coastal areas of peninsular India experience an equable type of climate, while places in North India experience hot summers and cold winters. Winds. The monsoon winds, which are seasonal in nature, blow during a particular period, bringing rain to most parts of the country. In winters, cold winds from northeast cause cold waves conditions throughout the country. These are known as the northeast winter monsoon winds. Seasons of India. There are 4 major seasons. Winter or cold weather season begins in December and lasts till February. Very low temperatures are recorded in North India during this period. Summers are hot weather season, extends from March to May. Temperatures are high throughout the country and hot dry winds called Loo blow throughout northern India. Rainy season or southwest monsoon season begins in June and lasts till September. In June, temperatures in North India are very high, resulting in low pressure. This attracts moisture-laden winds from the southwest and bring rainfall to most parts of India. Seasons of retreating monsoon last during October-November. The change in pressure conditions due to change in temperature leads to the reversal of monsoon winds. These now blow from northeast to southwest and bring rainfall to coastal Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Natural vegetation. Often we observe that grasses, shrubs and trees grow without any human help. These are termed as natural vegetation. Due to varied climatic conditions in India, we have a wide range of natural vegetation which can be classified into 5 major types. Tropical rainforest or evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, thorny forest, mountain forest and tidal or mangrove forest. Tropical rainforest. These occurs in regions of very heavy rainfall more than 200 centimeters. The forests are very dense. Different trees shed their leaves at different times of the year in these forests. As they remain green throughout the year, they are called evergreen forest. Mahogany, ebony, wild rubber and rosewood are important trees which are found mainly in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and in the parts of northeastern states, Western Ghats and western coastal plains. Tropical deciduous forest. Found over most parts of India, these forests are also called monsoon forests. These occurs in areas where rainfall is between 100 cm and 200 cm. These are less dense and shed their leaves at a particular time of the year. In India, they shed their leaves in the beginning of the summer season. Important trees are sal, teak, peepal, neem, sandalwood and shisham, found in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Orissa and parts of Maharashtra. Thorny forest. These forests are found in dry areas where rainfall is less than 50 centimeters. The plants here are short and have thorny or waxy leaves which reduce the loss of water. Cactus, khair, babool and kikar are most commonly found trees. These forests are restricted to Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, eastern slopes of Western Ghats and Gujarat. Mountain forest. The vegetation in the mountains varies according to height. In the Himalayas, it ranges from tropical deciduous forest, coniferous forest to alpine grasslands between 1,500 meters and 2,500 meters. Most of the trees are conical in shape. Above the height of 3,000 meters, the trees give way to alpine shrubs and grasses. Mangrove forest. These are also known as tidal forests and are found in the swampy areas of the deltas of major Indian rivers. The most extensive tidal forest is in the Ganga-Brahmaputra delta, which is called Sundarbans, mainly because of the Sundari trees which are found here. The wood of these trees is durable and is used for making boats, etc. These forests are also found in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Importance of forest. Plants and trees absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. At least 1/3 of the land surface should be covered with forest in order to maintain balance between gases. Roots of trees bind the soil together and prevent soil erosion. They control floods, provide useful things like wood, fruits, oils, dyes, gum, paper pulp, and medicines. Forests act as a natural habitat for wildlife. Wildlife. Forests are a country's natural wealth. They serve as a habitat for the vast wildlife and therefore their conservation and protection should be our prime concern. Conservation and protection. We should not only check deforestation but also promote afforestation by organizing one Mahotsav involving local people. We all must refuse to buy things made from any part of the animal body. We must check hunting and poaching. We must join hands with the government in observing the first week of October as the Wildlife Week and create awareness about the importance and need to conserve our forests and wildlife.